all of my beautiful friends here at Soul School Spiritual Guidance and Healing. This is Molly. I'm just elated to be with you guys today. I know that I've been MIA for a little while, and there's a quote that kind of, just hit me the other day when I heard it, and I actually mentioned it in the reading that I just finished, my Virgo reading, that it's from Teal Swan, and she said the best advice that she can give is don't act until your opposites are in alignment with one another. And there was some of that going on within me, so that's where I've been. I'm just kind of working things out, and just really, really, really pleased to have felt the kind of energy shift that's got me back with you guys on the channel today. So like I said, just finished my Virgo message. Check that out if you are so inclined. Because we're still under the influence of a Virgo new moon, it may have a very collective message to it, but this is a very high frequency energy that is coming through. They're very, I don't even want to say bossy, but I've got some messages coming through very, very strongly. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for us today. I'm starting with the Starseed Oracle deck. We have the Line Strider Tarot, Spellcasting Oracle cards, and then Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. Two of these are new decks to the channel. So welcome. I hope you guys are doing very, very well. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. I almost want to go ahead and label this a Starseed reading because that's just already the energy that I feel. I don't know how to describe it, but there are different, I guess densities would be the best way to describe it. Densities or like vibratory patterns to the different types of guides that I channel. And this is definitely something very interstellar, something very galactic. Let's see what message they have for the collective today. They're definitely going to work with multiple decks to get this message across. So I'm just going to follow that guidance. The Great Severing and Water Your Garden. There is a lot going on. This is man, this is a big energy, you guys. Sometimes the messages that come through, they're things that I'm not aware of. They're things that I've never considered. I've never asked myself, do I believe this? Do I not believe this? And then here I've got these cards on the table that are like, oh, okay. I'm getting the message from Spirit. You got the love. This is what we all need right now. All right, Water Your Garden is an important message because there's something major going on in the collective. This great severing, this is outside of us. This is an energetic severing of two worlds. I don't know how else to say that. It's an energetic severing of two worlds, and it's for the highest good. It's just a severing of two energies that need to be pulled apart. Because it's not helping. I don't know how else to say it. This is the opportunity that each of us has at this time to water our garden, to take care of ourselves. Okay? And to connect in love and light to the others around us, whether they be in spirit, whether they're non-corporeal, just pure consciousness energies, or if this is the other people that you're encountering here in your lifetime on earth who are going through something similar. These are people who would identify as empaths. These are people who are tuned into energy. And it's almost like this environment, something that's going on collectively surrounding us, is so harsh that we need to be put in water. Do you understand what I mean by that? This is such a heavy energy that it can drain us. That the best way to preserve ourselves right now is by going within to that psychic, to that our consciousness, our own inner realms. And you will be supported there. Do know that you will be supported there. Spirit, what else do we have? Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. Oh, that's fun. Thanks, Spirit. That's fun. Enjoy the journey. They just kind of gave me this apocalyptic scenario, and they're like, but have fun. Getting there's half the fun. A breakthrough is at hand, and the view from above. All right, this helps. Breaking trail and the great severing. Tell me these two things don't go together. Look, there's these two things, and they're being separated. Sorry, you guys, I was way up there. It's like the parting of the Red Sea, but it's some sort of energetic mass. I don't know how to describe what these two things are. Collectives is what they want me to say. There's an energetic severing of a couple different collectives. I want to say on the planet at this time, but I do get the feeling that the energy extends beyond us here on Earth. It's very instrumental. It's, get the big picture. There's something huge going on. And I do feel like it has something to do with where our planet currently is in the material universe, in a very physical, like spatial way. Okay? It might also be that we are wandering through a certain time band, not so much that we're at a certain point in space, but that we're at a certain point in space-time that allows these two energies to be removed from one another. But those of us who are on this side, those of us who are the sensitives, the empaths, the psychics, the starseeds, the lightworkers, this is in our best interest. It's almost like a tumor is being removed. And they're letting me know it'll still be around. It's an energy that will still be around. It just won't be as aggressive or invasive. It is an energy that is losing ground. It's diminishing. This is an energy that is getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and that's why it must be removed from us. So take very good care of your body right now. Okay? This enjoy the journey has to do with going within. Okay? There is a certain way of maneuvering throughout our own inner world that we can master at this point in time. Because for some reason, coming into contact with this is draining. This is no good for us. I'm really curious about what this energy is. Let's see if we can get Spirit to talk to us about that. I do feel like there's a lot of fear. See how it says anger and conflict? You guys ever just like trying to vibe high and then you get like hit in the face with some sort of mainstream like media or news article or just a reminder of the Matrix? I don't know if that makes sense to you guys because I've really worked to extract myself from the Matrix way of living my life. I forgot a whole day this week, okay? I know that I should be doing better, but there's something about I just keep wanting to call it the Matrix. But you guys understand what I mean by that? It's the non-reality that exists all around us, the mass delusion on the planet that says, oh, everybody should be angry, everybody should be in fear, everybody should be in conflict, right? You're just trying to vibe high, and you walk into this. And this can knock you completely down. And Spirit is saying, look, there's an operation going on over here. That energy is being diluted. Like diluted, not diluted. Anyways, it's like you know, when something's too strong and you add water to it. Okay? These two energies are being pulled apart from one another so that this doesn't pollute this so much. But this is where you have an opportunity to go. And this is essentially within, to your inner reality. And you guys, look how supported you're going to be there. You're going to be so supported there by Spirit. Star family. And then we got Star Brothers underneath. Sorry, you guys, I'm not paying attention to the camera angle at all. I'm just really, really channeling this reading. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Yeah, check this out. And look at this beautiful Nine of Pentacles that's just sitting here in my hand on the bottom of this deck. This is you. This is us. This is the watering the garden energy, okay? Because what happens is as you're working on your own energetic boundaries, because boundaries is showing up on this card, you're also having an opportunity to really become comfortable in your own inner space. Coming to understand what are the places you can go there, who are the people you can meet there, and understand that you have the ability to completely landscape all of that, okay? Do you want to be in a crystal cave? Yeah, go there. And that's where you can meet your guides, certain guides, okay? Do you want to be in a clearing in the woods? Go there and know that there are certain guides that you can meet there, all right? So you've got to set up these places in your mind, these gardens, so to speak, and understand that you can call forth your guides, these consciousnesses that are here to assist us at this time. You can call them into that space, and they can help you with this big picture, okay? But also learning to do that, not only is this just a good time to learn to do that, but there's some sort of awakening, activation, integration that can take place. This blue flame, this is all about transmutation. This is about stepping this world, you step into this world out here, and it feels so aggressive. There's so much in it that's telling you that there's something wrong with you. But you go into this world, your world, and you see yourself in this new perspective. Because there are other consciousnesses that see you there. That's what this courageous peony is about. And see how she's all surrounded by this beautiful pink. But we have the Empress reversed here. She should become the Empress. Wow, look at all this pink. All this pink is talking. Okay? It's a realization that needs to take place. You're unaware of your status, your role, your ability in this space, okay? Because if you've been focused on the matrix, if you've been focused on this world outside of us, it's probably been telling you a pretty nasty narrative about who you are, how magical you are, how important you are, how powerful you are, how able you are to heal yourself and others. You are exceptionally powerful. But it's a blending of these realms. Look at this blue flame with all this pink energy here. There's a lot of growth for you in your own inner realm. It's just almost like this truth needs to come through about who you are when you go there. Okay, and she's holding this blue sword, and we have this blue flame. These two very much come together. They go together. It's almost like what they're showing me here, and this is really interesting because, you know, I have very, very vivid dreamscapes. I've set them up. I've watered my gardens. I've built places that I can go to in my dreams to connect with various aspects of myself, my higher self, my guides, like-minded people, okay? And as you get to know those spaces, you will get to understand how very important you are there, okay? But you've just really begun to step into that space. What they're showing me is somebody moving through dream states. Like these are different dreams that you will have at different points in your life. Okay, and this is all kind of as part of the same thread. You show up there on that scene, you're like, hey, I've got self-love, I've got a little bit of wisdom, let's see what can happen here. And it can easily feel very, very overwhelming, okay? There's this party that keeps wanting to turn back. No, 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 no. I want to go back to this world that I understand, that is validated to me by other people. I don't necessarily want to be in this world where I have to validate my own experiences to myself, because then I'm not sure I believe in them. That's what their energy is about. And there comes this point where you put down the sword, and this sword is important that she is the queen, because this represents logic, reason, rationality, everything that is validated by this world. And you're like, I'm so good at using this sword. I'm so good at logic. Can we just play by the rules of logic? And it's like, no, that doesn't work here. We don't use swords here, we use cups. Okay? This blue flame is transmuting your logical mind into your feeling, sensing, psychic self. And once you take that cup, you can go straight into the garden and begin to navigate that world. Some of you guys are exploring it as if it's somebody else's garden. And you have to understand, this is your garden. Wow. These cards coming out together, they're just so energetically bound to one another. I can't even explain it right now. But it's beautiful. It feels beautiful. It looks beautiful. What I really wanted to understand was this. And I guess as soon as I said that, they kind of helped me understand that this just represents, like I said before, the external world, the world that is run by reason, the world that does not believe in magic. Is there anything else you need us to be aware of here, Spirit? A breakthrough is at hand. That's just very, very important information. And there will be peace. There will be peace within. I do feel like there's a lot judgment reverse. All right. Well, I've seen you twice now, so you're going to have to come out. Three of Swords. Yeah. There is a particular sensation that comes along with this. We're being protected from a lot of what is going on. This is power struggle here. Okay? This Emperor here represents the Matrix. Okay? Its authority is weakening. This represents a guide or a collective that is stepping in to help shield us from some of the pain. It's almost like this collective sees us trying to do this healing and understands that the best way for us to achieve that is if we can just be separated from this really dense, really heavy, aggressive, power-hungry, forceful energy. And if you just rip these two things apart, there would be a lot. It would be very jarring. It would be a very unpleasant experience. And so this great severing is just a fact of nature. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just a fact of nature. But this is a collective that has come in to ease the potential for discomfort that is inherent in this great severing. But this is the voice who tells us that we're not important. And that voice is still echoing in our ears when we come to this other place. Okay? Judgment is at hand. Those who have overused their power there's a balance. There's a great balancing that is taking place, but it's all kind of happening behind the scenes. Look, it almost looks like these two walls are opening up. This is all happening just the way that these two walls are opening up, the way that this valley is dividing. But this is not apparent. We can't see this happening, but understand that energetically it is happening. And we are being watched over. We're being assisted. We're being supported. Nine of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Five of Swords. Yeah. because this situation is not sustainable. Do you know that? Sometimes there's a situation you're like, it's not my favorite, but I can deal with it. And then the wheel turns a little farther forward. We get a little further down the path. And then we're like, nah, F this energy. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. So this is a very oppressive energy. This being placed on us by society. It's very logical. It's very rational. It's very heavy-handed. Because what they're telling me is it's not even like the logic and reason that they're operating on is based more in power than it is in truth. The desire for power than it is in any sort of truth. This, I'm not saying they're gonna like, pack up everything evil about the world and put it on a meteorite and shoot it to the other side of the Milky Way galaxy. But what I'm saying is that this energy is losing its footing right now. And the best way that we can make use of this time is to go within, accept ourselves within, crown yourself the authority of your own inner realm, and just look at how much self-love and growth and the ability to transmute the situation can come to you from this space. All right? Let's just do one more and then we'll finish this up. Blessings. Blessings. This is the recipe and this is the outcome. This is the next step in this series. Because here's the thing. We step into our inner world and we're like, wow, there's so much potential here. But we don't feel like we are in charge. We don't feel like the empress of that world. We have to go on this journey, right? Where she turns back and she says, you know what? I realize now I can't take this sword with me. I've got to take a cup. This is the woman who reemerges from this journey. And she's holding these blessings in her hand. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. Thank you for the ability to deliver this message to you. If you guys want a personal reading, all the information you need is down below. I will not be doing an extended for this particular reading, but you can give me a like, or you can book me for a personal if that's something that you guys are interested in. Thanks again. I'm going to talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.